And today we're talking about who is the greatest female MC of all time. And there are 4 archetypes that most MCs derive from. One of them is MC Light. Another one is Queen Latifah. Another one is the great Lauryn Hill. And then we also have, who I think most modern female MCs seem to be based on, at least in the mainstream, Lil' Kim herself. Martina, who would you say is the greatest female MC of all time, in your opinion?
Right, so, of all time for me, it was hard to choose between Lauryn and MC Light, but I'm going with MC Light as number 1, just because she dominates with the bars, and she's still dominating to this day.
So you think MC Light is more bar heavy or has better bars than Lauryn Hill?
I'm not gonna say she has better bars. I feel like their bars is kind of like on the same level. It's actually they're really different. It's just the fact that MC Light has more bars. You know, I feel like I just feel like she got more bars, like not better bars, just more.
Maybe it's because she was only rapping and Lauryn was doing rapping and singing.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like Lauryn Hill got the rap in the R&B on lock. And I feel like that's what makes her different, and that still makes her like one of the best of all time. But it's like I feel like MC Light was just straight hip hop, all bars.
Martina, how would you you went straight to Lauryn and MC Light, but how would you rank the other two? Are we negating Lil' Kim's influence or Queen Latifah's impact?
Right, now, not at all, because Queen Latifah, like, she always, you know, she stuff for unity. She had the UNITY track, you know, she had a lot of bangers, and it's just like I don't know, Lauryn Hill and MC Light, they just resonate a little harder, resonate a little more with me. But Queen Latifah, she definitely did her thing. Lil' Kim, she was bad. She rapped for a whole nother league of women, you know, making women feel comfortable being sexy and, you know, things like that. And I think that's cool too. But I just know that, you know, I just don't feel like she was just as personally connected to her music just because of, you know, her just not writing everything. And I know that the other artists kind of was like more attached to their music, more like personally connected. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
So I'm gonna have to actually agree with you. And most people would think I would actually put MC Light as the greatest female MC of all time. One, because her lyricism was very high. In that time period, in the 80s and the early 90s, the greatest MC that most people thought was Rakim. And MC Light was considered like a female version of Lady Rakim in that time period. The thing she did with when she got to the point where she did Roughneck, like All the Men, we loved that song. That came out like in 93, the summer of 93. You probably weren't alive yet. You was still your father's shoulder.
Right, I wasn't alive. But Roughneck, I was actually thinking a remix of that. Like I might need to revet.
You could, and you should, and you should. Let me think. Let me. Let somebody I know film the video for you. My man Kester Dakoto. It'll be really dope. I do want to say something about Queen Latifah. She was almost like a female version of KRS-One back at that time. UNITY, Ladies First. I can't remember some of the other songs, but I still listen to them on the regular. The thing with Queen Latifah is there were a few songs that I don't even think she wrote. I think that Tretch may have wrote for her.
Oh,
and as far as so that kind of disqualified her from the GOAT discussion. Lil' Kim, she had a whole album where Biggie wrote for her, and I don't think she's been the same since. She did have that album that came out in 2004. And we got my man Delmar coming on the show right now. You're late, brother. You're late. This is my guy, Delmar Battle MC from Northern Virginia, Smoke-Filled Room, dope MC, dope filmmaker. It's all good, brother. We're happy to have you on the show. We're discussing right now the greatest female MC, and we have 4 archetypes, and we're gonna rank them. And earlier it was MC Light, Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, and Lil' Kim. And the sister Martina Lynch, I want to introduce you to Martina Lynch, a great MC from Baltimore City, Tina Turned Up, and also the lyrical Leviathan, Slick Vic Low, Slankster Hughes, poet, MC, activist out of Pittsburgh, PA.
Peace, King. How you living?
So,
peace.
Myself and Martina, just to get you caught up, we have ranked MC Light as the #1 female MC with probably Lauryn Hill #2. That was difficult. We had a whole show about Lauryn Hill. We just felt like maybe Lauryn didn't do enough over time because she split it between rapping and singing. We're gonna go to you first, Delmar. What do you think? Who's the greatest female MC of all time, and how would you rank them as far as 1 through 4?
Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott is the greatest
shit.
female MC of all time.
Well, there you go.
The
MC?
Yes. The reason being, and okay, so let me give you my list of my personal favorite female rappers.
Okay.
Rod Digger, Foxy Brown, Bahamadia. These people are great MCs to me, but some of them make terrible music. When I think about great MCs, and you know, as MCs, we tend to do this a lot. We tend to ignore the fact that we should expect people to also be able to create good music. So if I have to, and one, I firmly agree, Lauryn Hill did not do enough. She did not do enough. Despite the Fugees album being a classic and her only attempt being a classic, she didn't do enough rapping on that album for me to count that as a great rap album.
Can't disagree with that completely.
So is she a great talent? Yes, but I don't think she did enough work to be in there. Rod Digger is one of my personal favorites, but even she herself, she did not do enough to be there. You know, when you look at Rod Digger's body of work, it's a bunch of Outsiders and Busta Rhymes and Flip Mode Squad features.
It's hard to out-rap Rod Digger.
It's very hard to out-rap her. But if I have to say greatest MC, female MC, I respect the MC Light decision. I would respect MC Light, Queen Latifah, and Missy Elliott. Anybody else outside of those groupings, aside from maybe the Little Kims and the Foxies and maybe the new generation nod to Nicki, I respect that. I wouldn't choose it, but I respect MC Light because one, MC Light can rap, and she made great music. And she came from an era where it wasn't based on ghostwriters and things like that. Like, you knew that she definitely had a hand in the creation of her music. So